What's up, YouTube? It's about 7 o'clock in the morning here, and I decided to come out here and pick some herbs. In my garden video, I told you that I was going to show you how to dehydrate them. And since my pineapple sage here is out of control, I'm going to start with this. So I'm just going to take some scissors here, and I'm going to hack this down, give it a severe haircut. Now, I've already done this one time, and it came back about doubled. I only took about half the plant that time, so this time I'm going to do really low down here towards the bottom. And actually, they're just snapping right off. Alright guys, as you can see, I took the majority of the plant down. Now my lemon thyme over here and my oregano can get some sun. I also broke my marker. Now you can do this to most of your herbs. Back here I have basil. I have done it to that one time and it bushed out nicely. My parsley in the back and also my chives. I had to hack those down one time already. My slow bolt cilantro keeps trying to bolt even when I cut off the flowers. So I'm probably going to have to hack that down and dehydrate that next. And I'll end up just buying cilantro from the store when I make my salsa. So now I'll meet you back up at the house in the kitchen and I'll show you how to dehydrate this pineapple sage. Alright guys, so to dehydrate your herbs, of course you're going to need your dehydrator, your herbs, and I have this colander here because I'm going to pick off these leaves and give them a good rinse just to get any bugs and dirt off of them. Now before I got my dehydrator, I used to just dry my herbs on a metal cookie sheet out in the sun. But after I got my dehydrator, I prefer this a lot better. When you dehydrate your herbs, it really keeps most of the flavor in, and also the nice green color. A lot of the times when I would dry my herbs outside on a metal cookie sheet, they would just look like crushed up dried leaves. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and pick off, or maybe cut off all these leaves, and put them in my colander and give them a rinse. Now this will just go to the compost. I'll probably cut it up in a few pieces. Alright guys, as you can see, I got a whole strainer full here, and I only took the green leaves. If there was any wrinkly, dried leaves or yellow leaves, I did not clip those off. So now I'm just going to give these a good rinse with cool water to get any bugs, caterpillars, bird poop, or just dirt off of them. And now using my salad spinner here, I got this at the Goodwill, my favorite store, for $1.99. I'm just going to spin these dry to try to get as much water off of them as possible. Alright, I have my washed pineapple sage here, and now you just want to put it on the dehydrator tray. Now because these are just big, huge leaves like this, I'm not going to use my herb screens today. I think they dry a lot faster without any screens on here. But if you were doing something like thyme, rosemary, something like that, you'd want to use your herb screen. So now you just want to put these leaves on. Now ideally you don't want them touching like this, but I have a lot of sage here, and I don't think it will last to do 2 batches, so I'm just going to kind of stack them on top of each other loosely, and every once in a while I'll come back and flip them and stir them just to make sure they dry evenly. Alright, that looks good for the first tray. Now on to the second. Alright guys, so I did end up getting all that sage on here. And like I said, you probably don't want to stack it up like this, but as it dries, it'll shrink. I'll come and stir it, so it should be fine. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is actually grab one of my herb screens, and I'm going to put it right on top on the top tray. Sometimes when I've done herbs here in the past, they like to get sucked up in this little fan part. So now you're just going to put your lid on your dehydrator, and you want to dehydrate herbs at a very low temperature. My dehydrator here has a thermostat here, and it says for herbs and spices, it's 95 degrees. I like to go a little bit higher than that, so I go about to 105. I'm going to stick this in the garage, and this will take anywhere from 8 to 12 hours, maybe even longer. It all depends on the humidity, how much water is still on the leaves here, if it's going to rain that day, stuff like that. So I'll let you know exactly how long this takes. Alright guys, so it's been about 8 hours, so let's see what we got. Alright guys, as you can see, it's nice and crisp and dry and smells great. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and dump it all on this parchment paper. As you can see, that's a whole lot of sage. Now I'm just going to crush it up with my hands. I wish you could smell how great this smells. I always like to save my spice containers just for this purpose. I also like to save the Parmesan cheese containers because as you can see, I have a whole bunch of sage here. So this will be perfect to store it in. So now I'm just going to lift up my parchment paper here and pour it into my container. And try not to make a mess. And there you have it. I have a whole bunch of dried pineapple sage. That'll be great in any recipe. Now I've also dried chives here. These are great thrown in a soup or anything like that. And I've also got 2 of these containers full of dried parsley. And the summer's just begun. I'm going to be up to my ears in dried herbs. Now I hope you give this video a try. If you like this video and want to see more of my videos, go down below and hit the big red subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. If you have any questions about this video or have a suggestion for a future upcoming video, leave me a comment. Feel free to share this video across your social medias. And as always, thanks for watching. Happy dehydrating, and I'll see you next time.